Hello and welcome back. I decided to go ahead and film me topping these off because I made up some extra resin and I thought I have a couple more molds I might try out, so pretty sure I'll have extra resin. I made up 20 ounces and just got it out of the debubbler, and all I put in it was some turquoise and some blue. So I mix these kind of together. Made it kind of darkish, but as you can see, it looks kind of black over the black thing, but once it's not so deep, it won't be quite so much. But I wanted it to look kind of like a sky-ish vibe behind them. So I'm gonna pull these back this way a little bit. That way I'll move them as I get ready to pour, or when I get one poured, I can move them back out of the way. Now let's get started. I've already ran it through my debubbler machine, and we are good to go. I'm gonna see if I terribly don't break it. My little camera thing is adjustable, so there we go. Bring it a little closer. So let's pour this one first. I'm really not sure because I feel these all like close to halfway. So I'm really not sure how much these will take. And that light is just horribly shining right on it. See if I can move that a little bit. There we go. See, you can still see through it, which is fine. I just wanted to kind of have a bluish color background. I think that'll look pretty. Move that out of the way. We're just going to slide you over there. Okay. I think, no, I want to keep them where I can see them. So, never mind. I was thinking about, oh, wrong cup. I set this cup over there. Try to empty one cup at a time. It looks so pretty and satisfying when it's going on. I just want to get them just toned. I think that one's good. Move this one out of the way. And make sure I'm still on camera. And let's pour this one. I like that color blue. It's pretty. I think I might be able to put a little bit more in these two. Yeah. All right. I set that one over there. I don't think that's enough to do all of this. We'll scrape it off into here once I pour this one. There we go. I think those look so nice. Hopefully they will still look nice when I take them out tomorrow. Put you up under there. Alright. I'll wait till I pour one more. Then we'll combine those two. Alright, next one. Color turned out really pretty. I will like it. Let me get me a little stick here. We're gonna scrape the rest of this out into here. Ooh, hopefully not by dumping it in my lap. That's not the goal. Trying to get all this out. Don't want to waste any. It's expensive. All right. And now, I'm going to take this, I'm going to push it up under here, out of the way, and we'll bring another one over. That looks nicely domed. Okay, 2 more left. All right. I'm going to slide this one over here. And the last one. That may not be enough for it. We will get from the 3rd cup. Alright. Those look really good. Hopefully they will look just as nice when I take them out of the molds tomorrow. Alright, I'm going to push this one back over here out of the way. And now, new mold that I have. It's a box mold. So it's got this cool pattern on the lid. And this is the box part of it. It's little. So, we are going to pour the, actually, you know what? Move this out of the way first. Just because I have this kind of zoomed in. I'm going to take these, slide them over here out of the way. Just for these 2 right here. Just so I got a little bit more working room. And actually, I forgot I can push that one back. Because there's nothing back up in there. I've got some things on this side of it, but nothing on that side. There we go. Now we have plenty of room. Alright, so I'm going to pour the lid first. And I don't think... Do I want... Actually, you know what? I think I do. So let me get another cup. And I'm going to combine these because I want to add a little sparkle to it. So I'll get a bigger cup because I'm afraid if I put all of that into there, it's not going to be a pretty sight. And when I try to add in some crushed crystal to give it a little bit of sparkle, I have a feeling it's going to go all over my table and me, and not be a great idea. So we will put them both in this one beer cup. I bought these cups to use them in my little debubbler machine thingy. I bought these big, well, I bought all of them for that. But these bigger ones, because I have one of the smaller resiners machine, I have the smaller one. It don't fit. Like, you can put it in that thing, but then when you set the lid on it, it won't fit. So I just use them for things like this when I want to mix larger quantities together. So I'm going to add some of this crushed crystal, just a little bit. I just want to give it some sparkle, not a ton. Get my little thing here, and we're just gonna literally dip it in there, shake it off, and that's it. That's all you need, unless you're wanting a whole lot, but I don't. Trust me, I accidentally forgot to tap it off one time and ended up with a whole lot, even though that was not what my intentions were. Alright, and so now we're going to add this in here. We'll mix them together, then we will pour it in the box mold. Almost. There we go. Wipe my hand off. Alright, so let's give this a little stir. Make sure it's all mixed in. I don't want to stir too fast because I don't want to add more bubbles to it. There we go. And now it's just sparkly. I don't know if that picks up on camera, but yeah, I can see it through the video. Just got a little sparkle to it. Alright. My resin is definitely getting warm. Can feel it through the cup. Alright. Don't want to fill that all the way up. Need to get my little handy dandy tool here. Oop, almost did that by mistake. Does that not go in there? It should go in, shouldn't it? Yeah, come on. Make sure we're getting in all them little nooks and crannies up in there. Because like I can see, I don't know if it shows, you can see the white here, the clear. It means resin hasn't gone up in there yet. Got a bubble. There, a big old bubble just came out. Running along the edge of all of those sides. Come on out. I don't need no bubbles. Hopefully this will be a pretty mold. Make a pretty little jar. It's the first time I've poured it, so I bought it off of Temu. It was in, I think, my unboxing video I did the other day. Looked really pretty in the pictures. They probably sell it on Amazon too, I don't know. I'm sure they probably do. I just happened to see it on Temu first, so that's where I bought it from. You can see there's a bubble there. These little things are tricky. Lots of little pointy corners. It doesn't want to let go of bubbles. Okay, I think that got them all. Nope, I got another one right here in this corner. Come on out, you. I think I got all of those. Okay. Clean that off. Now we will top it up. Just didn't want to fill it. You can't fill it all the way up and then be doing all that, because then you're gonna just dump resin everywhere trying to get the bubbles out. You won't have any excess room. Let's see. I think that's pretty good. Might put a little bit more in there. Let's go ahead and get this first. Whew. I'm a little worried because it's got these same little, all them same little edges down there. We're gonna pour slowly. And let it fill up about to there. I was gonna say about halfway, but I'd already reached it. That way I can pick it up. Try to keep it as level as possible. And do some squishing. It's kind of hard because it's pretty rigid at the bottom. But I'm gonna go around the bottom edge and just make sure I'm squeezing it so that it gets in all those little corners, so that hopefully I don't have any bubbles on the top edge. I think this will be pretty cool looking. I hope. Not really sure what these little things are for. Other than maybe to keep this from going out. I don't know. Okay. And let's top it off. Still gonna pour pretty slowly. I think that might. There we go. I think I am going to pour just a tad bit more in the lid. Just to make sure it's nice and domed. Okay. We have a little bit left. I don't know how much this one. This is like a ring holder. I'm not sure because I've never poured it either. You know what? I think there might be enough to do it. We're gonna try it. Never know till you try. Okay. I'll let that stay there so I can pick it up, and I poured it pretty solidly. It's just a straight piece down there, so hopefully there's no bubbles. Looks pretty cool looking. Alright. For sure got enough. Gonna have extras. I just want to turn it around and make sure that these edges all the way around. Kind of can't reach it and squeeze it because it's got a long thing all the way down. Guess I could do it this way. Alright. I'm gonna put it right here. You still see that? Yeah. And then we'll just finish filling it up. check the lid. It's still got plenty. Might put just a tad bit more in here. There we go. And we still have some left. So I am going to find me, here we go. It's blue. I'm going to use some of this Pop It Aquamarine Extra Fine Glitter. We're just going to dump some in. Put the lid back on. You know what? I'll do a little bit more. Why not? Whoop. Just got glitter everywhere. We're going to stir that in very carefully. It's very sparkly now. I don't know if you see that sparkle on the thing. Get it if I turn it in the light. Alright. I will attempt to do this. I'm not very good. Actually, do I want to attempt to do it? No, I do not. Second guessing myself. It's very hard to pour in little small spaces out of this big cup because you can't bend it. It doesn't lend itself to bending, to pouring out of a small section. So I don't think this will fill it all the way up just yet. Won't hold all of it yet. Once I pour some out, it will. So I like these little cups because they have the little pour spout here. It makes it easier to get into tinier spaces. And these are some hair clip molds. I usually keep some laying out for things like this. Easy to get to when I have just a little bit of resin left, but not enough to pour a big thing. Look at me making a mess. Pouring it right over the center there. These will be pretty hair clips. I think I like that sparkly blue. There you go again. Pouring it right over the center. Alright, last one. For this shape, anyway. These do not take a whole lot of resin. Which means they're really good for using up your extra stuff. Because they don't take much, you can get a pretty good bit. I mean, make sure that went all the way to the edge. All of them. Perfect. Slide that one over there. Still have resin left. So, in that case, we get another one. I bought this mold from Let's Resin. It's a set. It had like, I don't know, 8 or 10 different set molds with different shapes to your hair clips. It's really nice. And like I said, they're pretty thin. They don't take a whole lot to fill out. But my resin is starting to thicken on me. Plus I added that glitter, so that tends to thicken it a little bit anyway. My fingers are very sticky. Alright, I'm just going to make sure we get it all the way to the edge on all of these. See if I need to put any more. I think those are going to be good. Alright, slide you over. And I still have more. I still got more in here, so I'm going to pour the rest of this in here. And we'll see what else we can get. Come on out. It's getting real thick, so it doesn't want to cooperate with me very well. That's alright. We'll get it out. Over that side. Got a little bit more in here. Not much. A little bit. Almost. I think that's about it for the cover. No, I didn't scrape the bottom. Let me get the bottom out. There we go. Alright. Wipe my hands. And we will get us another mold. Wipe it up. These are a little bit bigger, so they hold a little bit more than those. So this should finish it off. Might not be able to do all 4 of them. Might just get those 2. I got another little one over there I can use if I need to. Still gotta finish filling this one up. Get out of there, bubble. It gets thick like this. It sometimes doesn't want to flow everywhere I need it to go. There we go. Now that you're in all the little nook and crannies, let's fill you up. Yeah, it's definitely not enough to do 2 more on this side. Let's see, that got it all the way around. I do believe so. That glitter is just so sparkly. Love it. Alright. I have enough in here to do another one. Not enough of those 2, but I have another little one over here. So, I should be able to get one set, I think, out of this. So these are very small. They don't take a whole lot of resin. There's that one. Come on, get off. And then if I scrape it out, we should be able to get this next one. I hope, anyway. I think so. Oh yeah. Tad. Drop or 2 more in that one. Come on. Oh yeah. Come on. Let go. When it gets so sticky, it doesn't want to let go. Come on. There we go. And that is gonna be it. We double check that it went, yeah, all the way to the end. That one has a little bit more in it than the other one. Get me a single stick. Oop, that's a single one now. And take just a tad bit out of that one. and make a mess while I do it, because, you know, where's the fun in not making messes? And there we go. Bounce it a little bit, even it out. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. Alright, guys. That is all I have for this one. Tomorrow we will demold a whole bunch of things, because I poured a few things off camera because I hadn't tried the mold. There was a couple molds I wanted to try out. They're buried back up under my thing here, plus the stuff that we poured earlier today when I poured some stuff. And then I also finished filling up the turtles. Here, I'll take you down. I did it earlier today, so hopefully I can do it again without accidentally turning the video off. But anyway, I poured that turtles, and then those turtles they have glow-in-the-dark shell, and the yellow, they're like those glow-in-the-dark ones there, but I just poured the shell part. So I topped them off with some green, had a little bit of green left over for some gems, and then way up under there, I don't know if you can see it really well, but I had some cactus molds that I wanted to try out. So I put mica powder in them. Got two different sets. One set are the ones vertical right there, and then the other ones are flat. And then I had some leftover green, so I just did some bears. But anyway, I poured those off camera. I didn't do a video on that. And then that's the stuff we poured this morning, earlier today. Except for the one green heart. I had some green left over, a little bit left, so I made one heart. But anyway, look at the sparkle on that. So pretty. But I will let y'all go, and then tomorrow we will demold all this stuff and see what kind of cool things, hopefully, they look like. And my little resiners machine is just going off because I'm pouring resin. Anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.